No sports on TV, so welcome to Krokozuna Productions recap of the sumo spring tournament that was recently held in Osaka, Japan. The highlights are from the 15th and final day of the tournament and only for the highest Makunochi top division. Now, the highlights are going to be a bit eerie to look at because this tournament was held in an empty arena due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This is the Grand Champion Hakuho making his ring entrance. He's coming into the final day with a record of 12-2 and is pursuing his record 44th championship. This is the other Grand Champion Kakuryu, who is also a 12-2, pursuing his 7th championship. Both of them are going to square off in a winner-take-all battle. We're going to start with the tiny Ishura versus the giant Bulgarian Aoyama. I'm not going to recap all the matches, but just some of the highlights. So Aoyama won the Technique Award for the first time, and the much smaller Ishura. Aoyama also was in the lead for the tournament earlier on. See that Ishura is going to use a lot of movement, get underneath, grab Aoyama's belt, make some throws to throw him off balance, and ultimately get him out of the ring. Great victory. Gonna highlight another smaller wrestler here, Terutsuyoshi. He's gonna take on Dayamami, who's a lot bigger. This is Dayamami. Terutsuyoshi. You see these smaller wrestlers attack from underneath and drive upwards into their bigger opponents. So now he's got the double. Very impressive. Now it's Kotonowaka on the left, Tochinoshin on the right. Kotonowaka's making his Makunochi or top division debut, and Tochinoshin's kind of fallen from grace as he's a former Ozeki wrestler from Georgia. Both are pushing, moving well. Tochinoshin likes to try to grab the belt. I believe so does Kotonowaka. I don't know much about him as this is his debut. Tochinoshin can't get his left overhand grip, where it looks like Kotonowaka has it on the other side. Yes, he does. So he has the left hand overhand grip. They don't look like they're doing much, but they're really applying a lot of force, strategizing, moving around. Tochinoshin's still trying to move forward, even though he doesn't have his left hand overhand grip. And Kotonowaka wins with a waza called Uate Hineri, or the left overhand grip twist. So you'll see over here, he'll twist him around and send him to the ground, getting the victory. Well done. Big Brazilian Kaisei on the left, 8-6, Abi 6-8. I just like these guys, so I thought I'd include them. Whoa. Kaisei bull rushed forward. Just got sent out of the ring. Happens. Better lose that way. Now here's the big star, Enho, who unfortunately already has 9 losses, so he's going to be demoted. He's taking on the veteran Ikioi. Enho, the smallest wrestler in the top division. Extremely popular right now. He's got the grip, makes a throw, very, very impressive. The little guy gets underneath, grabs the belt, makes the throw. So now we move to Onosho, who is 8-6 versus Mitakeumi 10-4. Onosho was just awarded the Outstanding Performance Award for halting Grand Champion Hakuho's 9-match winning streak on the 10th day. Mitakeumi himself is a two-time champion, former contender for Ozeki, having a good tournament, winning double digits, but is bested by Onosho. So Onosho overall has had a great tournament, finishes at 9-6. Attacks low, hits hard, drives his legs. Usually Mitakeumi also drives forward, but to be pushed back like this is very surprising. This is Tamawashi Tokushoryu. Tamawashi, super veteran, actually won a tournament in the last 2 years. There's Tokushoryu, who is the champion from the last tournament, the famous rank and filer who won from the bottom. Unfortunately, is at 4-10, struggling against the upper division now. Finishes at 4-11, but hey, he had his great moment last tournament. So Okinomi versus the former Ozeki, big fan of his, Koto Shogiku. They're both at 7-7. These are always tough bouts because the winner is going to get promoted, the loser is going to go 7-8 and get demoted, albeit not so much. 7-8 isn't too bad. Former Ozeki loses, gets driven to the ground. Too bad, like I said, I'm a big fan, but he is 35. Better days are behind him. He has won one tournament in his career, which was a while ago, but hey, he has won. It's 8-6 versus 8-6. Just some good young wrestlers. Daieisho, Kiribayama, promising. Daieisho always drives forward, but this time it cost him. He got slipped. Once again, it's okay. He drove forward. Takara Fuji versus another favorite of mine, Endo. Takara Fuji's 8-6, Endo 7-7. I thought Endo would be at least Ozeki by now, but just can't seem to have that consistency. So Endo loses and has a losing record. Normally you wouldn't be able to stumble into the crowd like that, but since there is no crowd, really too bad. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Endo's. Hopefully he keeps doing better. Into the last three bouts of the day, or the tournament, Takanosho, who is 11-3 versus Shodai. So Takanosho is getting the Kanto Sho, the Fighting Spirit Award. Shodai, though, has been able to, for the first time in his career, be in the Sanyaku, or the top ranks, Komusubi, Sekiwake, Ozeki, Yokozuna ranks, and maintain with a winning record. However, today, the winner of the Fighting Spirit Award, Takanosho, is now 12-3, which means he's going to be considered the runner-up in this tournament, because the winner, we already know, is going to be 13-2 because of the upcoming Yokozuna Showdown at 12-2. So the loser is going to be 12-3. So good for Takanosho. Up-and-coming wrestler, hopefully. We'll see some bigger things from him too. Shodai is another guy like Endo who I thought by this point would be Ozeki. Like, Shodai and Endo were both collegiate sumo wrestlers. So Takanosho is being interviewed. So sumo wrestlers usually give pretty standard responses. He's just saying, yep, I was able to fulfill my potential. And that he's very happy to get the award. Now we have the one and only Ozeki So this is the first time since the 80s that we only have one Ozeki. Takakeisho, who is at a precarious 7-7. And Asanoyama is at 10-4 now. Asanoyama, depending on what happens in this bout, might receive promotion to Ozeki following this tournament. He's at Sekiwake right now. And if Takakeisho loses, he's at 7-8, which means if he has a losing record next tournament, he'll be demoted. So, but Takakeisho is only 23, so hopefully he'll rebound. Asanoyama's pretty young too, at 26. Takakeisho driving in, but getting driven back. Sideways, not good, and he goes down. So now Asanoyama at Sekiwake is 11-4, following up a 10-5 performance. So they're probably going to really take a good hard look at his potential Ozeki promotion. So very exciting in that sense. Not so exciting for Takakeisho, who's going to have to fight to protect his rank. But all he has to do is win 8 bouts, and he'll be able to protect his rank next tournament. He just doesn't seem to have the drive he normally does. He pushes his opponents to the brink, but can't finish the job. Just like in this bout, he's able to push Asanoyama, but Asanoyama does grab the belt. And once that happens, Takakeisho is at a disadvantage and can't maintain his balance. So here we go. 12-2 versus 12-2. Grand Champion versus Grand Champion. I read somewhere that this situation has not occurred in something like 2 years, where the two Grand Champions square off with identical records. So Hakuho on the left and Kakuryu is on the right. Always exciting when this happens. So Hakuho going for his 44th, Kakuryu going for his 7th. Now you might think only 7, but 7 is still an impressive number. False start. High stake match. Sure, there's a lot of nerves, even for guys who are veterans and grand champions like this. Kakuryu got the left grip. Looking good for Kakuryu. Getting overpowered though. Now Hakuho has the right overhand grip. Left underhand grip. Oh. I like Kakuryu. Not a huge fan of Hakuho. Too bad. But you have to respect the man. This is his 44th tournament victory. If you think about it, the guy in second place has 32, so that is huge. So congratulations to Hakuho. So this is Hakuho getting his trophy. This was my first recap / analysis of a tournament. Sorry if I was a bit spotty or inconsistent. Hoping to do this 6 times a year, every tournament, to keep everybody informed in the world of sumo. Let's hope that there is a May tournament. Now, wait, we're getting an update on Asanoyama's status. It sounds like they're going to consider his 11-4 record as adequate, following up with his 10-5 from the last tournament and his defeat of Ozeki Takakeisho as being enough to be Well, first he's saying he's really happy that they were able to even wrestle the whole tournament without a COVID-19 interruption. They're asking what kind of ozeki he's gonna be. Giving the right answer, he's saying, well, ozeki isn't the end. There is one big step above that, which is yokozuna. So, and he wants to be the type of ozeki who is well respected. So, congratulations to Asaneyama. I really like him. Hope he does well as a ozeki. There's the 3 prize winners. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope to do this every tournament for sumo. Don't forget to click like and subscribe.